Bonjour, c'est Shaman de Ludovox. Je suis sur le stand de Red Glove, un éditeur italien, et je suis avec Federico, qui est donc le patron de Red Glove, et on va lui poser quelques petites questions en anglais. Hi Federico.
Hello.
So you're the boss of this company, and can you tell us a bit about Red Glove, where it coming from, when was it created?
Yeah, Red Glove, we created it 6 years ago, and we were quite small in the beginning, and we were working on the role-playing market. We were translating the Italian version of Rollmaster. It's a quite a famous USA game. And then something like 3 years ago, we moved to the board game sector. We distributed some foreign companies like Abacus Spiel or the Grana Games, and then we moved more on publishing.
What was the first game that you published as a publisher?
Yeah. Our first game was Koala. It was a card game about crazy koalas that were eating some new stuff like pizza, spaghetti, and I don't remember, and fried chips, and it was a party game.
Okay. Well, okay. And how many games do you have now? We know Super Fantasy because we discovered you last year. You know, as French people, I don't know if you were in the previous session, but how many games did you make so far?
Yeah, at the moment in our catalog we have. I don't remember well, but 15 games made by us. I think a little more, but because last year we decided to stop distributing other companies, and we started to just publish our games.
Okay, that is very interesting. So now, let's say you have a publishing strategy, a line about the games you choose. Do you have even, I don't know, creators employed, or are they independent?
At the moment we have Marco Valtriani, is the author from Super Fantasy, that is our lead designer, and he cares about looking at the prototypes and see if he see some good ideas, because our full catalog is of 50 games, and the sales work grow a lot, and so I had to find someone to care about the new ideas.
Okay, but how do you choose the game? So what is your target? Are you making? I mean, you are not doing the typical German type game. So maybe it's a clue about what you are doing.
Yeah, we do something that we call an Italian style, because with the graphic is something Italian that looks a bit to your French graphic. So like Super Fantasy is something that I think French people will like. And about the games, we divided the games in collection, and we wanted to cover the market from children to adults. So we propose a lot of children games. We have 6 of them in our catalog, and we go over to more adults game like Super Fantasy or GOTS, that is our new game for hardcore gamers. We chose them if they are fun. We chose them if they are simple. We chose them if they are hard. It depends from the collection where we put the game.
You know that in France, well, we used to say, okay, in the game types we have Ameritrash, we have Cube en Bois is let's say wooden cubes. So German style, let's say, and Eurotrash, which is a mix of the two. And recently I did a review of several Italian guys, and I made up a silly word, which was Italy Trash, because I really liked it. I was wondering about the Italian market, and I saw that there are some big companies like RS Games that are publishing a lot of things, and you also are distributing and having an offer with the publishing. Is that something specific in the Italian market that you see in the type of game that people like to play?
No, I think that the Italian market is quite crazy because it's not a big market. We sell more to families, so our market is bigger. But when you sell to hardcore gamer, it's quite crazy because they just decide what is currently on hype. So they buy. There are a lot of gamers that are Ameritrash, so they buy a lot of USA games, and there are some of them that are more German style. I saw that in the last 2 years there were a very good trend for French games like Asmodee games or Yellow Games, and I think that simply the market is small, so you find a lot of people with different interests inside. When you move to families and children, what I see is that they want the game very simple, and with that they last not so much, and with a very funny graphics and funny rules, so they have to the game has to be fun. Okay, the main point.
Okay, that is interesting. And let me ask you about a personal question, which is, what kind of gamer are you?
Okay, in the past I was a role-playing gamer because I played a lot of role-playing, and I played all the board games that had something to do with role-playing. But some years ago I completely lost my my taste for this kind of game because they are too difficult to play. You have to make a party, you have to
To call everybody, to find a planning.
So at the moment I'm a player that I can say it's a occasional player. So I like all the games that are fast, that are easy, that are pocket, so I can bring them.
Like Super Fantasy, it was a big pocket.
Obviously, but I'm not the one who decided the games, so I just print them and work on everything. And
are you sometime asking your designer, this game is very nice, but now you need to make it fit in my pocket?
Yeah, I can ask for that, and maybe I will do a pocket Super Fantasy, but I think it will not be like that. Or not, I don't know. Maybe you can stuff everything in a small box, and so I go for light games, light easy games. I like games like Ticket to Ride or the one about the Abbey, but I don't remember the name. It's a Days of Wonder game with the Abbey, and there is the killing in the church.
But it's Mystery at the Abbey, something like that. Yeah.
So games easy that I can play with everyone. I said just 2 names.
Okay, so very nice. Thank you very much for these insights about your company. So nous allons maintenant nous retrouver pour un petit focus donc sur Super Fantasy 2 et GOT, et puis d'autres jeux éventuellement que va nous présenter Federico. Peut-être qu'on va lui poser une toute petite dernière question. Last question. So about the game you're presenting and pushing forward for this year at Essen, what are the games that you really like to show to the public?
We had 3 new games, and they are totally different games. So we have Voodoo. Voodoo is a game about Voodoo Wizard, and it's a party game. You have to curse the other player, and they are forced to play like with the head on the table or. So it's very funny to play. We have the second box of Super Fantasy that I like the most because the setting is really it remembers me about the first Diablo, and there are a lot of badly deaths that are the warrior that died very badly, like walking on a banana peel, and they are back to die in a better way. And we have Gods, that it's a nice strategy level game, but it's the setting it's the same of Super Fantasy. So you are a god from the Super Fantasy world, and you want to be the best of the pantheon. So between the 3 of them, I really like Super Fantasy and Voodoo, because for my taste, GOTS is a bit too hard, because I like it, but I can't find someone to play with. So.
Okay, so thank you very much. We move to a table to do a presentation, maybe with Marco as a creator of Super Fantasy. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.